morning, guys, or good evening. It's another day, another story reading again on Punching Grey Raven. I really need to catch up with the story. I'm kind of behind in 2 more chapters, I think. Yeah, Ocean. Ah. Oh. Hmm? Yes. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I just woke up like not too long ago, and I had to like well did my other stuff first before I actually went to stream. So many things to catch up on. Let's see, oh right, mails. This one, then I still couldn't get her CUB. I'm still grinding for it. It's gonna take a while. I hope I can get it before the event ends. Here we go. Grab this one. And battle resources. Auto clear. Grab this. And just a little bit more auto clear. And this one. I just SS'd my new alpha as soon as I got her. Oh, that's good. If you actually manage to make her SS3, like the third level in double S, that'd be great, because it is so destructive, and you don't have to like think about increasing her level at most. It's so good. I just got lucky in getting her on the first run. Yeah, her weapon is so good. You really can't pass on that weapon. It is a must. Let's see. Have this one. This one. To here. Bonus action. This one. Reinforcements. Ah, darn, so close. Ah. Right, next is Phantom. Ooh. Pseudo-winged Trailblazer Veronica. I want to find a pseudo-wing, but this is like under the current update. I mean the current story I'm actually in. So always exposing a weapon though. Oh, you're really close. That's good. You should probably be able to get her like pretty soon. Just by doing the dailies. Retro arcade. What's this? You can enjoy various mini games. Tap here, switch. Okay. Oh. Wreck-It Shark Sphere. Cat grabs. All these things. Ooh. Oh, I missed this game. It's been so long. Yeah, this game's been so long. I know this game. Hmm? Mhm. Let's grab this one. There. Wow. Not enough tickets for weapon and CV. Oh, that's good. Nice. Fine. There. Let's see. Yeah, it is hard. Installing Forza Horizon. Oh, the car racing game thing. Requesting backup. Nice. That's nice. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of my friends are playing that game. They said it's really good. Let's see. There. Here. And there. Right here. Here. Red. And green. Yes, wiping them out so good. Again. Again. Imagine nailing this. Oh. More than triple S plus. I think you should tally early now. Allison. Next. Oh. Confirm modification. Oh, right, the cat grab thing. Like structure, electromagnetic chain module, copycat module. I actually like this one. I'm gonna start with this one first. General modifications. Okay, grappling sides up. Look at that. Whoosh. Wow. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, I missed. Ah. Oh well, this is fine. Full combo. Although it's kind of the same type, or close encounter. Universal converter. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go for this. Oh, nice. Yeah, I grabbed them all. Ah, fine. Ah. Let's go. They have my favorite hypercars. Ah. Okay. Right. Upgrade. Can bounce off edges. Ooh. I like this. Close encounter. Yeah, I'll take this one. Now this thing can bounce now. And it's also quick too. Very nice. Go, my UFO. Go, my UFO friend. What? Right. Look at that. Wow. Fine. I got the most parts there. Increase it. Ooh, increase the size. Yes. Let's grab all the cats. Grab all the cats. Wow. Got him. Right. Expands it to 5 collab grappling hooks. 5. And then we can start grappling speed slightly increases. Detection radar. Yeah, we'll go for this one. And some UFO speed. Oh wait. Let's go for this one. I just did a big net and just cascaded there. Oh. Dang. Go. Greatly increases. And then aiming line. It should be good. Wow. God, this is gonna take long. Oh dear. There. There you go. Copycat module. Right. Grappling speed. And grapples for each grab with the current map up to 3 times. Ooh. Let's take this. It's too funny. Sorry. More speed. Yes. Increase by 8%. Yes. And I'm gonna go for a full combo in this. Let's see how much can I get in this one. Grab them all. Oh, this is so fun. Oh. Where's that? I'm nailing it. Aw, darn. Oh my god, 50 seconds extra. It's fun. Hey! Okay, next. Fluffy sneeze. I just took answers from everyone's communicate. Yeah. Ooh. Weapons. I'll take one of these. And this one too. And some of these. Yeah, I'll do these things later. Right. Next is this one. Pedal twirl. And got this one. this one. Wait. Free rolls. Hey. I'm gonna try to roll for this one because I already got her weapon, so I'm gonna try for this one. Aww. Oh well. It's something to get CB. I'm so tempted to actually roll for more, but I gotta refrain because there's no point for me enrolling for extra copies of her since she's already SS3. Oh, what about my... what about my live? Let's see. Evolution. SS3 of... After casting Dream Dive, gains 2 white orbs and shit. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I might actually get her copy instead. But, Should I? Should I not? Tempting. Yeah, she's gonna be gone by July, so I still have enough time for her. Should I probably roll another one? I mean, it's a free... Tempting. I mean, it's not that bad now, is it? Like... Maybe just once. Okay. Only at 5-star. Oh well. Even got Teddy. This is fine. Right. Let's see. We haven't gotten most out of it. Oh, Warzone. Is it Warzone? Yeah, it's a new one. Right. Guess I'm gonna try and nail this. My hero. Right. Time to do my usual thing. What? Until Thirteen. Wave 16. I can go even faster, probably.
で終わり。物語はここで終焉の音を聞きなさい。崩壊の溶けて消え偽は真実を受け入れなさい。これで終わり。物語終焉の音を聞きなさい。
Wave 22.
さまよう魂よ、断罪者は二度と戻らない。私にさ物語ここで奏でましょう。絶滅の不法者は二度と戻らない。
20 seconds.
見せてあげる。あなたの知ら
1,
ない
2. 1, 2.
あなたの望む季節、静かに。やはりこの物語も結末は変わらない。見せてあげる。
There's so many cards I need signature weapons for.
あなたの知らない景色を。
The feature card is not dropping. Oh!
あなたの望む奇跡、静か。やはりこの物語も結末は変わらない。さまよう魂よ、物語はここで終わり。
He's 30,
黒のネズミね。
31.
崩壊の溶けて消えなさい。真実を受け入れなさい。これで終わり。物語終焉の音を聞きなさい。
32.
溶けて消えなさい。真実を受け入れなさい。見せてあげる。
Okay, 4
あな
seconds.
たの知らない景色を。やはりこの物語も結末は変わらない。見せてあげる。あなたの知らない景色を。
There we go.
さ
This is good.
あ、新たな物語を歩みましょう。
Wow. Perfect. Right. Next, laser alloy. Lightning.
皆さんは私が守り。
We got our CB, so I'm gonna use this. When you orb opens an electric sphere, hitting target or explode an impact. I'll pick this one. There, that should do it. So you're in daytime? Yes, yes I am. It's daytime for me and nighttime for the others.
獲物の匂いがする。あなたの色、私を頼ってください。出撃。獲物、逃げなさい。逃げなさい。求める天の天国苦難を超え心を澄ませます。見届けなさい。これが私。ようやく狩りが始まった。神聖へと導きます。求める天の天候を受け苦難を超え心を澄ませます。見届けなさい。これが私。ようやく夢の終わりです。狩りが始まっ神聖へと導きます。何？出撃！求めるのは天の天候苦難を超え心を澄ませます。
1, 2,
見届けます。
there.
これが私の一
What?
夢の終わりです。狩りが神聖へと導きます。みんなを守る。ナナミー。承諾
Wow. There you go. Messed that up. Eight seconds. Yeah, I messed that up a little bit. Darn. Oh well, this is fine. Wave 30. There. Top one. Gotta maintain this kind of it's like I entered here, like the hero status at least. Right. Let's see. Go here. Well, oh, Wi-Fi Ninja. Right. Guess I'm done. Oh, I can actually roll. Huh. Roll. I gotta get this. CB. This one. Right. Rolling. Best of luck. Oh, darn. Aw. Again. Ah. Darn. Oh, wow. For this one, oh, Zeno. Right. Okay, now I can finally. That's checks. Okay, all done. Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna do the main story now. And this all set. I'm gonna do the Phantom Ping later. I want to finish this part of the story. Challenge. Yeah, this one's gonna be refreshing to like a day after. And this is next week. Yep, all good. Time to do the main quest. Sightline breached, then Withering Crown better tomorrow. The Dying Sun and Homecoming Voyage. Darn, I'm so behind on this. I gotta catch up. Where were we? Your mission this time. Yeah, let's continue the investigation because we've seen like different teddies. Well, different teddy that died. And she was wondering like she's exactly like her. That woman after died, she why did it have to be you? Tangled whispers and fractured visions tear through the quiet of her mind. The deviation level is rising. The woman jolts awake, a fragment of her irretrievable dream still lingering in her mind. Time to drag myself to work. An awkward tension hangs over the trio as they meet again, a lingering residue from their decidedly unsuccessful dinner the night before. I was planning to stop by Jack's restaurant today, but that psychologist got me worried. So here's my thought. Go check on the psychologist. We'll handle the restaurant. We'll all meet back here afterward. Sorted. After Mur leaves, Teddy turns to Monu. What's got you so tense? I'm thinking about those writing machines. You're getting a little obsessed with them, you know that? I'm just concerned about Elysium's safety. Then let's stop worrying and start finding the culprit. We'll begin at the restaurant. John's clinic occupies the top floor of a remarkable high-rise, one of the hundreds of identical buildings that form Elysium's genetic skyline. As Moore steps into the reception area, a woman dressed in corporate attire emerges from the inner office. Her eyes briefly meet Moore's before she brushes past him. Following closely behind her is John. According to my schedule, I don't have any more appointments today. I'm Inspector Moore with the Crime Investigation Bureau, badge number ED26. This is my ID. Or Presidency's badge, which bears a bureau's emblem. I need to ask you some questions about one of your patients. Please, come in. We can talk inside. For some reason, I don't know, maybe just me, the receptionist just went past him and then he came out the following, just right after. Something sussy, huh? Investigations. Very sus. Maybe I've seen movies that always happens like that. Office is studying a minimalist elegance, black, white, and gray, with a hint of deep emerald. A wooden desk anchors the room before towering windows, while two low-profile leather sofas sit across dark green striped wool carpet. A floor-to-ceiling bookcase, complete with a sliding ladder, dominates one wall. The faint, refreshing scent of desk-side candle permeates the air, completing the curated atmosphere. This is a nice office. Thank you. The environment is designed to help my patients maintain a comfortable state of mind. That fragrance is quite special. Is it citrus? I made it myself. It's a personal hobby, but it also integrates with my professional practice. That counts as part of your work? As I said, helps my patients maintain a comfortable state of mind. In the room's center, Moore's gaze sweeps the bookshelf, cataloging the titles in a single practice glance. Cognitive behavioral therapy. It's essentially psychotherapy. An introduction to self-reconstruction. The entire collection is psychology related, as expected in a psychologist's office. Please, have a seat. He gestures toward his sofa, clearly meant for visitors, the kind where patients simply wait. Moore studies it, his brow knitting in a faint frown. I'm not your patient. I am aware, but it makes a little difference. You must be aware that there are many schools of thought in psychology. Jung, Maslow, Piaget, Freud, constructivism, behaviorism, Gestalism. And I adhere to certain principles of my own. One is my belief that every person in society, even the most normal, suffers from some degree of mental illness. Then I guess no one is truly healthy. John gives a slight smile, neither confirming nor denying. Welcome, welcome. Let's get back to why I'm here. As you wish. Do you know a man named Jack? 34 years old, male, owner of the Timeless Feast. Yes, I know him. There is one Jack among my patients. However, I cannot disclose his details, both by professional ethics and the law prohibit it. Jack is dead. Wow, doesn't seem particularly surprised. Now, both professionally and legally, you have an obligation to give me that information. Have a seat, Inspector. I will retrieve his file for you. He makes 2 steps toward his desk before stopping short. Turning back to Moore. I expect you will need some time to review it. Moore complies, settling into the sofa. John logs the password protecting the cabinet and, with practice efficiency, extracts of Jack's files from the rows of records. He hands it over and takes a seat on the opposite sofa. The file is surprisingly thin, containing records for only 5 consultations. Oh! Hello! Welcome, readers. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so I am Excelynne, the Mirror Traveler from the Mirror Universe. I mostly stream sci-fi themed games, do animations in VR chat, and also, huh? I like lores a lot, so especially this one, I'm actually reading out loud. So yes, welcome, Letter. How was your read? How was your not read? How was your game? What were you playing earlier? What were you playing earlier? Mr. Smith's harmless low, Mr. Others low. Observe the source of anxiety but avoids it, claiming it is fake. The major goal is to build trust and uncover what he is concealing. Oh, I'm good, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, hopefully you're, also, sorry, I'm like cooking? What are you cooking? I'm curious of what you're cooking right now. Now makes you feel hungry. Good to live in a conservation area and post-apocalyptic reality. Cooking fish. Huh, fish. Which fish is this? What kind of fish? Just like a lot of fish. Is it like the pompano or milkfish or probably some I don't know. There's like a lot of fish. Oh, it's a self-it. That's all. What's your take on this? On what specifically? On Jack. He was unwell. That is the entirety of it. That's it? John's eyebrows lift a flicker of surprise, giving way to a slow, knowing smile. He chuckled softly, to sound low and unruffled. Ah, Inspector, I could offer you a special discount. What are you? Every person in society, even the most normal, suffers from some degree of mental illness. He casually repeats his earlier statement. Just as you are now, aren't you also questioning the authenticity of your own reality? Is that a joke? Question for you. How did you arrive in Elysium? By boat. With my wife. How long have you been here? 3 years? And what was your occupation before you came? I was stationed at... Josephine still bears the same composed smile. The pieces refuse to fit. But yeah, enjoy your meal once after whatever you're cooking fish. What kind of fish you're cooking? Wow. Now I want fish. I'm starting to crave fish. Oh no. I just had like crabs yesterday. It was nice. You claw through your memories, desperate for an answer. Soldier. I was a soldier. Next question. Why did you choose to become an inspector? That's irrelevant to the case. I'm here to investigate. Did Jack behave unusual before his death? Very well, if you insist. There was one thing. During our 5th session, he mentioned he'd recently met someone who exhibited symptoms similar to his own. The name? Let me see. I believe it was a girl named Norman. Is she someone you know, Inspector? Norman? Wait a minute. Christina Norman? I need more details. John shrugs, unbothered that Moore didn't answer his question. According to Jack, he encountered the girl near Mirage Street. That is all I know about the matter. A pity. I had intended to ask him for more details in our next mission.
A viewer has subscribed to your channel.
Well, welcome. I've told you everything I know regarding Jack. You may take that document. And now I'm afraid I must attend to other clients. I was under the impression your schedule was clear for the day. Yeah, he is very, sassy. Number of office appointments, but some clients prefer house calls. John pushed himself up from the sofa and walks to his desk, packing his briefcase with an air of finality. Moore, reading the clear signal, raises his mouth and starts for the door. If the investigation requires it, I'll be back with more questions. John freezes for a second. Of course. That is my obligation. One moment, Inspector. You never answered the question. Why did you choose to become an inspector? To pursue the truth. You should have been a journalist. A derisive breath escapes him. More shift in the air than a sound. Elysium, the timeless feast. The restaurant sits at the end of Oak Street. A palette of deep black, softened only by the orange ambient light, creates intimate pockets of conversation. Handwritten signage and gentle flow of classical music are the final, deliberate touches in an environment designed for those who wish to remain unseen. Come, sweet death. BWV 478. Bach. Such a high-born lady's remark. Teddy ignores Monia. Using that piece here is just ironic. As to enter a server at the door, approaches to greet them. Good day, ladies. Do you have a reservation? Inspector Monia, Elysium Crime Investigation Bureau, ID ED03. The Timeless Feast office. A plump man buzzes in, mopping his brow with a handkerchief. I'm the manager here. How may I assist you? His eyes dart nervously toward Teddy again and again as he speaks. Jack is the owner of this restaurant, correct? He's been missing for days. Why wasn't a report filed? We were just as confused, but he's the owner, you know. The restaurant runs quite smoothly on its own. Even when he's here, he only drops in for inspections. He rarely handles the day-to-day. At first, we thought he was just taking a break. He's a boss, after all. It's not unusual. It wasn't until the day that we started to worry. We were actually discussing filing a report right before you arrived. What's your relationship with Jack? You don't talk? Well, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's quite good, actually, but strictly professional. We hardly ever interact outside of work. It's a time for all the staff. Jack treats everyone well, good pay and all, but he's careful about boundaries. Outside the restaurant, there's barely any contact. If I may ask, what happened to Jack? He's dead. What? He pushes back as if struck, his cheeks trembling, a thick sheen of sweat instantly coats his brow. What am I going to do? I'm going to do next month's paychecks. No, wait. What happens to the restaurant now? Get a grip. Right. Okay. Did he meet anyone before he disappeared? Anything unusual? Yes. Didn't he meet with you, Inspector? Amanda stares at Teddy. What? Oh, oh, okay. It must be the one that actually died that looks exactly like her. The bees refuse to fed. A cold, formless uncertainty begins to bloom. When and where? The afternoon before he disappeared. I saw him meeting you here. Give me the exact time. It should be around 4 in the afternoon. His eyes flick upward to the left, the classic involuntary tick of a brain accessing memory. That day. I remember you were at the bureau. Okay. Ted doesn't even glance up. Her fingers a fluid blur of the holograph keyboard. Pulling up the surveillance footage. A basic skill everyone should have in this day and age. Oh, next. Welcome, welcome. Before the final syllable leaves her lips, slick surveillance feeds snap into existence from Teddy's terminal. Fingers flick through the air, sliding the timeline forward to 3:59 p.m. The timestamp begins its slow crawl. 1 minute, 2, 3. The air in the room grows dense and heavy, as if the world itself is holding its breath. Inspector? There. The surveillance footage shows Jack, the model sits in his sharp black suit, walking to the restaurant. His expression is distant, preoccupied, and beside him is nothing, just a seeing blur of corrupted pixels. Oh, someone tampered the surveillance, or probably her appearance is actually hidden from the surveillance. Dang, that hacker's really good. That's definitely her. Huh, another hacker in the mix. So what's next? Hacker is the ultimate showdown? Museum's Central Building, 25th floor. Crime Investigation Bureau. A humorless laugh escapes Mersley's. His eyes locked on the screen. The fire in his gaze gutters, replaced by pure, uncomprehending bewilderment. I don't get it. The 3 inspectors who convened at the Crime Investigation Bureau. There are separate leads exhausted. Now it is time to compare notes. Join the club. So, first it was Christina, and now we have a Norman. I don't understand what's happening, but I know one thing for sure. This is all aimed at you, Teddy. That psychologist said Jack met Norman near Mirage Street, right? Whatever this Norman's real intent is, she's probably the next target. Agreed. On what grounds? Grounds? Since when do you tell jokes? Roll quiz. What's my name? Christina Norman. Reference to her question, his face shifting awkwardly. Wanya and Teddy turned to him in near unison, their synchronized gaze, a silent twin demand of, what is her problem hangs in the air? Moore offers no explanation, only averting his eyes. The only two dismisses it, filing the reaction away as just another one of Moore's inexplicable quirks. The first victim was Christina, the second was Jack, and now we have this Norman. Jack knew Norman, and I'd bet anything this Norman also knows Christina. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just think maybe we should take another look at those writing machines. Teddy gives Manu a skeptical look. Did you already check that? He said there was no leads. Besides, those writing machines are just the weapons. What matters is who's wielding them. The real question is, how does Norman track down Jack? John. Teddy Moore speaking perfect unison. Were John's patient's records digitized? Yes, both digital and physical copies. She must have pulled Jack's information from the psychologist's database. A look of realization across Moore's face. She's trying to report Jack's case. She's the reason he went into the sewers. So now, we just need to meet with this Norman. Question is, how do we find her? Our last hacker, Christina, was a complete ghost. No resident records, bank cards, rent, history, grocery purchases, surveillance footage, social connections, health insurance. On paper, she didn't exist. If we hadn't found her body, we'd never have known she was in Elysium. If our society is an ocean, these hares aren't fish. They're supernatural tentacled creatures that bend the water itself. Wow. The two crashed into water with the force of a tidal wave. The two women beside him are the very supernatural tentacled creatures that bend water itself. You're just so carelessly described. Humans are social creatures. As long as she's living in the society, she'll leave traces of contact with their surroundings. We can't find her directly, but we can work backward from the visible to track to the invisible. Mary stares utterly bewildered. Don't tell me you're going to. That's right. You're staying to help me. Don't you have a choice? No. Sorry, but I don't understand a word of what you just said. When responds with a rare voice of a woman at the end of her rope. Simply put, she's going to analyze the social activity data of everyone near Mirage Street to find the blank spot by eliminating everyone else. Whatever's left is our target. Will that actually work? It's worth a shot. Can we just trace her on the city cameras around the restaurant? See where she came from? Tried it. She vanished around the corner. Okay, so, what can I do to help? Give me some black tea? Roger that, ma'am. What about you? You. Latte with 2 sugar cubes. He just became an errand boy. Dang. Right? Killing a sparrow. Huh, so this is where the mockery took place. Mirage Street isn't exactly a popular destination, but that worked in their favor. Lynne took Teddy and Monu 3 hours to track the enormous location. Now, the 3 of them advanced down the street. They're targeting a warehouse among the buildings. So this is where Norman lives. Wait, I've got a question. Why a warehouse? The other Christina had one too, right? Maybe supernatural tentacle creatures that bend the water itself just have a thing for warehouses. Right. Sorry, dumb question. Embarrassment look washes over Moore's face as his shoulders slump. Clear the tenant isn't as detached as she was pretending to be. The conversation falls away as they reach the warehouse entrance. Lanyard comes to a sudden halt. She knows we're coming. Lanyard looks up the corner, where a security camera sadly watches the 3 of them. Let's knock. That's pointless. When he reaches the X panel, a double beep answers her, and the electronic lock disengages with a sharp clunk. She tries to slide the door to the right, but it won't budge. And there's a physical lock. She freaking kicked it. Before the others can speak, Manu is already pivoting. With a full rotation of her body, she drives her heel to the stubborn lock in a brittle practice arc. Whoa! Lock shatters. Moving in. Those words shears us inside. We're just here to ask a few questions. Isn't she a bit on edge? Needs me. They found Manu that she bursts into the warehouse. The floor is spartan, not by design, but by neglect. It holds only the barest essentials for survival, a hollowed-out shell of a living space. Oh, Yowie, welcome. From deep within the warehouse, a door slams with a percussive bang. Snowman was already on the move. Yes. Hello. No need to bunk me. Oh, this is just perfect. Muttering under her breath, Teddy follows Manu as she shoves the door back open and bursts outside. The moment Teddy steps outside, a primal alarm screams from in there. Something's wrong. Her visual module glitches violently, a strobing mosaic of red, yellow, and purple. Neural pathways scream with static and the command stand dissolves. into a scrambled shriek of feedback. Control abandons her, her limbs buckling. Teddy crashes to the ground. Seems like she got herself hacked or something. The sound of the collapse makes money spin around. What's going on? War arrives fashionably late. A virus attack targeting constructs. When it works quickly, purging the virus from Teddy's systems. 30 seconds later, Teddy's eyes begin to refocus. You okay? Yeah. More of a nuisance than a threat. Just meant to slow us down. And let's go. Reading book in the morning. Nothing fresher than that. You see. Just see you on her trail. I'll take another route. Right. What's being cured? Let's try. Oh. Right. She ran over here. I hope I didn't miss anything. Or just a bunch of newspapers. Yeah, this city's big. What's the other Teddy? It's the other form. Ah. Vital fluid, she's injured too. These machines are okay. Looks like she rested here for a while, then headed that way. Crickets. Or cicada. I'm pretty sure this is crickets. These are crickets.
ここから逃げたっぽいな。追いかけよう。
急ぎましょう。追うわよ。
There she is. Oh, I remember this place. Ow. this frame? Oh, I should just transform to the different frame.
隙だらけの私にもわからないとりあえず今はノルマ
あっちに行ったぞ
I just transformed. I'm using a spectre frame now. Wow. Hello. Dang. Oh, that vampire is lasers. I feel sorry for the city. Dang. Ooh. Oh, darn. Talk about being too aggressive. Oh, that's not good.
しつこいわね
What a pain.
デジタル空間ワームウイルスウイルス隙だらけね偽りを破壊する一体あそこで何が
Huh. GR. Yes.
間に合わなかったわ
Hi.
私は先に戻るから周りを確認しておいて写真を撮って記録しましょう
Oh, she's down. The coast of Mirage Street. As the final writing machine clatters to the floor, Teddy allows herself a soft sigh. She steadies her breathing, preparing to take stock of the changes to her frame. Suddenly, countless streams of data materialize, a digital deluge overwhelming her mind. Her visual module flickers, but you can see she can't remember. Article description is complete. Initiating hijack. A familiar voice reaches her ears. Is it someone important to her? Who are those people? Blind followers, unrealistic dreamers, and practitioners with hollow ambitions. Is it a conversation from the past? Can't believe you didn't tell me you were going to upgrade your frame. This suits you so much better. Brainless idiots. The final image shows a friend swinging a light blade towards her. Oh. So this is where the mockery took place. The phantom noise and images fade, allowing the world to solidify from darkness. As the last echoes die, reality comes into focus. The remains of writing machines scattered in sound, with more picking his way toward her through the debris. And fine, her consciousness has returned to a familiar frame. That new frame, which should have existed only as data draft. A new frame that should have existed only as data draft. Why did this concept come so natural to my mind? Where's Monyo? In the alley up ahead. With a nod, Teddy makes her way into the alley. A brown silence hangs heavy in the air. Has she managed to stop Norman? Or have they both run off somewhere? Simon Payne pulses through her mind again. Is it a lingering effect of the virus trap? The hallucinations are returning visual static and auditory whispers frame to edges of her consciousness. It whispers, "Offer up beer." Beer? Bear? She's about to enter the alley. It whispers, "Bring back the spark of the divine." What's so wrong with losing yourself in illusion? Are you sure you want to go in? What? It's already too late. Did she just kill... Around the corner, she finds a scene of... she killed what she was chasing. Devastation. The wreckage of riding machines litters the alley. Walls scarred by claws and energy weapons. The acrid smell of burning hangs thick in the air, pierced by the slant neon beams through the billboard outside. In the center of it, all stands Monia, head bowed before her. Norman lies motionless in a pool of her own vital fluid. Disheveled strands of lavender hair hide Monia's expression. But nothing can hide the crimson on her hands. Norman's vital fluid. Monia, I was too late. The riding machines were too fast. Norman's voice reaches Teddy, flat and distant, as if through a faulty connection. Maybe her audio sensors are failing. Can you check the area? I'm heading back. She melts deeper into the alley and vanishes in moments. Teddy is now left alone with Norman's corpse. Crimson vital fluid, the same fatal wound as Christina's. A clean, precise strike through the chest, piercing the core. The scorched bionic skin and melted components mock her with the sounds and screams. You have offered up another bear. Now, you can start asking it. What were you looking at, Norman? Oh. Yes. All I want is to protect Elysium, this city. A full moon bathes the city in a silver glow. On a quiet rooftop, Teddy stands motionless, her eyes fixed on the distant icy specks of starlight. The sound of familiar footsteps approaches from behind, but she doesn't turn. Yo, I brought some drinks. She lifts a plastic bag in her hand, its weight testifying to a few cans of synthetic alcoholic electrolyte and black tea inside. Yours is the black tea. Not exactly the right time or place for a proper brew, so you'll have to make do. After passing a can of black tea to Teddy, Monia settles in beside her and pulls out an electrolytic vape. Keep sucking that thing and you'll need a pair of lungs before you know it. Monia offers a nonchalant smile with an extensive plume vapor. And I'll get them replaced. It's not like there's a shortage of bionic parts. The can of tea hisses as Teddy opens it. She brings it to her lips for a small sip. Has Norman been taken care of? I thought you were going to bring that up tonight. The body's at the HQ morgue. The forensic investigators saw it, and Moore's writing the report. But I doubt they'll get anything useful. That body was a perfect copy of Christina's. Sorry? What are you apologizing for? I was too late. Couldn't stop those writing machines. Moore and I see the same way. With those words, every sound falls between them. What was she hiding? Why did she have to run? And why were those machines hunting her? There are too many loose ends. Feels like we're missing a layer. Something deeper we haven't even scratched. The concept of derealization disorder. Those who is controlling the machines. The link between Christina and Norman's names and faces. We've got nothing. Teddy sighs in resignation and crushes the empty can in her hand. And then there's Jack. What about him? He's different from both Christina and Norman. His wounds were not the same. He remember for the illusion of flash behind Teddy's eyes. And one is turned and flying away to flight. Its little lunge toward her. His wounds didn't show any signs of high temperature burns. A sudden dryness tightens her throat. She cracks open another can of tea. Plus, Jack had a normal, verifiable life history in Elysium. He was not someone who just appeared out of nowhere. So I think he was just an ordinary person caught in the crossfire. I've been thinking, maybe Christine and Norman weren't actually killed by whoever's controlling the right machines. Teddy proposed a hypothesis in a half-joking tone, glancing at Monia for a reaction as she finishes. With the electrolytic fade between her lips, Monia scratches her head and frustrated. That just makes this mess even more complicated. And your evidence? Nothing concrete. I have a much simpler theory. She rests her chin on her hand, explaining methodically. Jack isn't a construct. There's no need for special methods against him. The wiring machines alone would be more than enough. It is a possibility. One is about to take another drag of her electric baby, and Teddy snatches it from her. Teddy raises the device and tosses it into a plastic bag and freezes. She pulls it back, her eyes staring as she examines it. What's this even feel like? Mischievous grin spread across Mona's face. Want to try it yourself? Never mind. Can have a minor vaping. Teddy rolls her eyes, tossing the vape into the bag like it's offended her. Minor. I've told you have no talent for jokes. Hands shifting the distance, stepping away at a pace too slow for the eye to truly capture. Mona stares, her gaze unfocused, and exhales a perfect smoking ring. She watches, silent, as the breeze unravels into nothing. Mona, why did you become an inspector? The brown-haired woman hesitates, carefully weighing her response. Perhaps because this is the only place I have. Sparrows don't migrate. Limited flight ceiling, can't travel far. Let's add a self-deprecating chuckle. All I want is to protect Elysium, the city. Years ago, a younger one-year had posed a question to that figure. Father, why is the city called Elysium? In Greek mythology, there's said to be a paradise called Elysium. I hope this place can become a similar sanctuary for those who need it. When that day comes, you'll be able to run freely here, under every sunrise and sunset. You'll be like a bird, flying freely. Too bad I'm just an unwinged bird. She always the words too soft for Teddy to catch. What'd you say? You know, I've always envied you. You got to choose. Becoming a construct, leaving your family behind, escaping the cage. What's the difference? I just traded one cage for a slightly larger one. And now even Babylonian, the slightly bigger cage, has crumbled to dust. A stab of pain pulsing through her mind again. Humanity clawed its way out of the Great Depression into a golden age. The world government was barely established. Then someone decided to start a global nuclear war. The surface was scorched, and the surviving cities went into lockdown. No, that's not right. So Eden 2 became the sanctuary in the sky, with the elites fighting for a spot in their glorious Noah's Ark. But even the Ark sank in the end. Ironic, isn't it? Deep down, something is screaming. Her face is stark, smileless and void. So go ahead and mock the very idea of cages. People are always trapped by something. If you want to fly, then fly. You're a sparrow, after all. A hearty escape A hearty laugh escapes Monia, sparked by Teddy's words. You know what? That is such a Teddy thing to say. Not everyone sees the world as darkly as you do. Well, I suppose I could never match your particular brand of sharp-tongued superiority. That's debatable. A wave of even louder laughter overtakes Monia, leaving her breathless. When it passes, her face goes still, the mirth draining away to reveal a perfect, unsettling neutrality. Remember when we first met? We're just this tiny thing, tucked away in the holographic cyberspace. Teach yourself to go all alone. Stop talking to me like I'm some wise elder. It's gross. When it offers the retort. Not everyone can break free from their cages. When it pulls out another electronic vape, her next words lost so sharp and clear. Without waiting for Teddy's response, okay, it's called a day. I'm not going to sacrifice my nightlife to more work. It tips backward into the void, her body swallowed by the light. The final words and the ghost of vapor are all that remain, lingering for a moment around Teddy before dissipating. But then the falling bird soars upward, borne aloft by her drones that carry her into the distance. Teddy remains perfectly still, the statue watching the drones' fading light trails until they are extinguished by the dark. Only then does a hint of sound enter her eyes. Can I trust you, Manu? Ooh, another interaction. There can only be one truth and detective. Ooh, I want to see this. After parting with Manu at the rooftop, Teddy returns to her office. She faces the broken parts on her desk, visual modules from her writing machines. Her custom program is strained, running multiple decryption methods at once to restore the video files. She needs to know what happened in that alley. The image of Manu wielding her light blade flickers through Teddy's mind, constantly teasing her thoughts like a fish in devil's bait, without taking the hook. Why am I seeing this? Did her virus program create a temporary link between our visual receptors? If she did this, what's her endgame? Suddenly she remembers her own words to Manu from earlier. There are too many loose ends. It feels like we're missing a layer. Something deeper we haven't even scratched. Something deeper. Teddy inserts the storage chip from Christine's warehouse, projecting a series of blue data interfaces across the room, just like the night before last. Let's see what you've got. Her fingers dance across the keyboard, lines of code materializing in rapid succession. Show me what you're hiding. Yet the expected battle never comes. Her 7 prepared decryption methods prove useless. The system's security dissolves at her touch, parting like a curtain to grant immediate access. The core data yields without a fight, as readily as your own personal files. This is below the surface lies a labyrinth of heavy encryption. Data that requires a secret key to unlock. Hmm.
隠し暗号機どうやって解読すれば
Hmm. 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 Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, I can't.
もしかして
Maybe
こ
we
う
could
する
try
と
it
か
this way. Hmm? Oh,
クリスティーナのやり方を
wait, what about
試してみ
Christie's
る
method? I'm just typing things.
ど どうして彼女
Hi,
がこの
Carmen.
解読方法を知っているの？
Hmm?
まずは手がかりを整理しないと。
Hmm. Simulation of global reality simulation. Oh, death of Norman. When you killed the young girl Norman, she had penetration, wounds and burn marks on her body. Hmm. Is that a clue to start calculation? Is that a clue? Oh,
ええ、
okay. Got it. The death of Christina. The victim had multiple wounds, mostly scratches inflicted by the corrupted. The fatal injury was a punctured wound with burn marks around its edges. Fatal injury was a puncture from behind, directly piercing through the core.
ん
Hmm.
ええ、
But, okay. Woman began investigating the case and discovered that the person reported could be traced. The victim was ordinary
ん
human.
ん
Oh, they found behind the scenes. Maybe it's just this.
ん
Oh, okay.
ん
Just this
え
way.
え、
Okay. Huh? Eh. Huh? Okay. Reality or simulation? Lemons questions the reality and question consult with John. Captain Mechanoids are hunting Norman. Norman fled upon seeing the inspectors. No, he didn't.
ん
I think. Did he?
ん
Nope. Maybe this
え
one?
え、
There we go. Right. Next. Damage Captain. The victim kept unusual hours, leaving early and returning late, and was not familiar with any neighbors. During the incident, the neighbors heard glass shatter and saw shadows. Unfamiliar with the victim, they didn't report until what? The Captain Mechanoid corpse was found at the scene. It was just at least 2 crimes attacked the victim. Officer arrived 16 minutes after 2012 call. Rewarning arrived shortly after. Maybe just this one.
ええ、
Yeah, I was right. Ah, investigation stuff. Right, one more. The victim had numerous city blueprints and sensitive data. The victim began questioning the reality of the world and developed the realization disorder. The dead often disappear. I'm not sure about this. Let me try. Maybe just this one.
え
This one?
え、
There you go. Right. During a recent consultation, mysterious corpse in the sewers. During a recent consultation, the victim met a mysterious girl named Norman. They talked and agreed to meet again. The victim suffered from the realization started and because a psychologist. That is Norman, right? Oh wait, not Norman. Jack. So this is, I would assume this is Jack. To talk about Jack. The victim was killed by corrupted in the sewers. After victims and corrupted began gathering in the sewers. So, I guess it's these two. Or three.
手がかりは整理できたわね。
There you go.
次は答えを導き出さないと。
Mhm. What else have I missed? Hmm. Find the connections between them. Okay. Hmm. Okay, now I need to like create a connection between these things. So. Hmm. Okay. Always seen blueprint reality or simulation, which resulted to uh hmm? Actually reality is one of the reasons why both victims were attacked. So that is the death or is the let's see right? Hmm. No one questions the reality of the world and frequently consulted psychologist John before being hunted down and killed by Captain N. Monroe. So there's a damaged Captain, I would assume. That's fine. And then there's a this one too. There. And then the informant is going to be here.
もうどうして
Hmm. Huh. Ah, I found the footage.
そろそろ話をしましょう。モアノ。
Okay, I found the culprit. It's Teddy's partner. Penelope wants to reveal the truth. A certain detective once said, after eliminating the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Morgue, Crime Investigation Bureau. The harsh white light is blinding, flattening everything beneath into what it seems like a two-dimensional plane. Teddy stares at the two corpses bearing her own face. An inappropriately dark joke surfaces. There are 3 people in the room, but only two Christina Normans. No. Under the sterile light, her very words sound sterile. She recalls information she had deciphered from the deep data not long ago. Decryption token successfully extracted video files from a targeting machine's visual module. The recording played out from the machine's perspective. It moved with rapid darting motions, sweeping past Moore and Teddy before entering an alley. Ahead, 3 riding machines blocked Norman's path, while Mona's descended from above behind her. A ring of her drones hovered around him. When the riding machines charged, its blade aimed at Mona's back. She didn't even flinch. Her drone swiveled, targeted and fired autonomously. Their energy beam pierced straight through the mechanical assailant. It collapsed to the ground, its final vision field locked onto the 2 figures in the alley. Suddenly, the three machines blocking Norman were destroyed by drones. Ted had stepped behind her unnoticed. Before she could react, several drones forced her back against the wall. She had nowhere to go. Oh no! You! The drones flew to Morgan's arms, transforming invisible until a light blade extended from her wrist. Silence, imposter! In the next moment, she plunged the blade into Norman's chest. Teddy gasped violently as the blade had pierced her own chest. In response, a stabbing pain pulsed through her mind, a lingering symptom from Norman's fire attack. Beside her lay Christine's deep data interface, revealing a single line of text. With unsettling ease, Teddy decrypted data using her most familiar key. The fit was perfect, as if she had been its original architect. The morgue's frigid air hangs heavy, a sterile blend of formalin disinfectant and the false cheer of formalin-scented cleaner. I'm a memory protection program created by Christine and Norman. Code name Teddy. My purpose is to activate when the host's memories are damaged or under attack. My objective is to assist Teddy in recovering her memories. For reasons yet unknown, this program has now acquired physical form. A program gaining physical form. Isn't the answer obvious? That also explains why my frame changed. Teddy lets out a bitter chuckle, her fingers tracing the cold stainless steel surface. In her vision, the material world peels away, revealing the skeleton truth beneath. All of it is just programs, just code. Then from down the corridor come the familiar footsteps. With each one, she feels a sickening thud in her chest, as if fist is pulsing around her heart. That familiar voice reaches her. Yet to Teddy, it sounds utterly alien. How much do you know? Teddy lets out a soft, sardonic laugh. Enough to be demanding answers from you, Manya. Why did you kill them? Manya turns her head away, a sudden shift to shield her expression from Teddy's gaze. What's wrong? Not going to answer? Why can't you just stay in your cage? As if the words struck a nerve when his head whizzed back toward Teddy. That's not what I... But in the next instant, a ton of data surges from Teddy's fingertips. It's pointless. First response catches Teddy off guard as she efforts to deflect the DDoS flood attack. What? Just sleep. Tomorrow, everything will be back to normal. Darkness engulfs Teddy's vision. In her final moment of consciousness, she reaches for Manya, grasping an empty air. Wow. Behind her, from the stainless steel surface she touched, a German program is already infiltrating her systems. After all, everything here is just programs and code. The TV almost amused, but Moore's mind is elsewhere. His hand groping for the glass on the table sends it tipping. The sound brings Lynne into the living room, where she finds Moore already mopping up the spilled water. What's wrong? Thinking about the keys? Need to head work soon, right? Try not to be late. Moore stares ahead, his expression still distant. Seeing like this, Lynne furrows her brow with concern. Yeah, right. Ever since his talk with the psychologist, a strange image had been haunting his mind. And what was your occupation before he came? I was stationing. What? No one's stationed within Crow and Collie. Were they? Alien conversation. Before he starts going fully formed, Noah stands at the door. Make no more than 5 mistakes during the deduction process. Darn. I have to perfect this. Skip starting exploration. Okay, maybe we can actually like skip this. Skip. Okay, I'm gonna try and do the deduction stuff. I should not make more than 5 mistakes. Right. Let's Uh, oops. Oops.
もしかしてこうするとか？
Hmm?
クリスティーナのやり方を試してみる？
Hmm. Here.
どうして彼女がこの解読方法を知っているの？
Hmm?
まずは手がかりを整理しないと。
Right. Let's do some starting. Right. So it's like this.
ええ
Oops.
ええええ
Hmm. Hmm. I can't remember if it's like these. Oh, just this one, I think.
ええ
There we go. Next. Sensitive data generalization.
ええ
There. This one, console with John, corrupted. And just these two.
ええ
Okay, next. Usual hours, leaving early, returning with fellow neighbors. Yeah, all these
手
three.
がかりは整理できたわね。
Okay,
次は答えを導き出さないと。
now we just arrange them. This one, this one, this one. Then I think it was this one, this one. Don't remember which is which in here. I think it was the informed behind the scenes and Death of Christina.
モア
There.
ナ、どうして？
Hmm? There you go, detective. Hey. And she got killed in this one. Hmm.
そろそろ話をしましょう。モアナ。
Mono. Now we can skip this now. Right. Let's continue. Prelude. Hoarding. Sitting in the office chair, Nikolai held himself with ramrod straightness, his fingers drumming a steady, impatient rhythm on the table. He prided himself on his impeccable military bearing, a standard he upheld with ruthless self-discipline. But today, a faint line of anger was carved between the brows of the veteran commander-in-chief. While it seemed unreadable massive to most, it betrayed a subtle, simmering fury to anyone who knew him well, such as Hassan. And that fury went unanswered. The president of that boy and Nicholas' friend, Hassan, had stood him up. Nicholas redeemed tapping seized as he slammed a fist on his table. Started to his feet and marched straight to Hassan's office. Okay. He flung the door open and demanded an answer, his voice low with contained anger. I've been waiting in the conference room for a full 20 minutes. Have you forgotten the meaning of punctuality? Or perhaps that anger was no longer contained. The commotion snapped Hassan out of his trance. He turned his gaze away from the document he'd been staring at blankly. My apologies. Has it really been that long? Starting to the desk, Nicola glanced at the document in Hassan's hands. Hassan passed it to him without hesitation, and Nicola gave it a cursory look. He recognized the document he had already reviewed long ago. This damage assessment report detailed the aftermath of the Gestalt data world breach, focusing primarily on the destruction of the A1 airport terminal. To this day, the shattered panel of Babylonia remains unrestored. I don't get it. That crisis is over. Why are you still looking at the old report? Hassan heaved a deep sigh. His response tinged with unmistakable melancholy. In just a few short years, Babylonia has faced multiple attacks that threaten its very foundation. First, the Luna incident, where Huaxu infiltrated Gestalt and seized control of most of its processing modules. It completely severed Gestalt's ability to regulate Babylon's power systems. Then, Ballard with 7295 unguided ballistic missiles still aimed directly at this. Yeah, that's true. One push of a button from the first beacon and we could be shot down at any moment. And then there's that thing that showed up from behind Gestalt's data wall. We've been walking at a tightrope over Olympus this entire time. Do you know how many politicians and wealthy elites are saying? I don't need you to tell me. Keep the battlefield on Earth, they say. Don't let it disrupt our lives in Babylonia. Fools. Nicola fell silent for a moment. But our position is improving, isn't it? His words held an indefinable hope, caught between a question for a Senate and a statement of fact. We have developed new central verification fault technology. The conservation areas on the ground are gradually replacing their tower cores, and we're establishing new safe zones. Construct tech is advancing as well. Doesn't the Science Council have a new technology for the mind? The first frame to be equipped with lives new frame? That will depend on whether it's going to prove that. Okay. Return to the previous topic. Regarding the agents, Vonnegut disappeared and Luna isn't showing strong hostile intentions right now. By any measure, the situation is stable and improving. Maybe it is. You think there's another crisis coming? No, you're certain of it. Why? Some members of the Parliament are growing restless. Colonel again? No, it can't be. Colonel isn't worth this level of concern. Colonel is a hyena chasing after scraps. You can control them with a bait, and once they're full, they're no threat. Hide them correctly, and they'll cough up everything they've swallowed, stomach acid included. Sometimes they'll even fight for you. But these ones are different. They're far more dangerous. Why they? That's the problem. I didn't know who they are yet. You don't know yet. He spoke slowly, giving each word weight. I'm not exactly a prophet here. For everyone's sake, I hope you're not. But you're Hassan, the legendary Hassan defeated. The long-forgotten title from Nicholas' lips gave Hassan pause, his expression softening with a hint of nostalgia. That's just an empty title from the past, not even worth mentioning. There's something else that's been on my mind. It's about our cybersecurity here in Babylonia. Isn't Gestalt? He started to ask if this was enough, but I thought died as he recalled its dismal performance in recent years. I believe the digital domain will become a critical battlefield in the future. A look of realization crossed Nicholas' face. That's why Teddy's new frame got pushed so fast. But yes, that is the reason. From what I hear, her new frame should be almost ready, about 80% complete. I'll be assigning her a mission after that. What kind of mission? She's looking for facilities with sufficient computing power. Do you remember what came before Project Gestalt? If I'm remembering right, was it a quantum network and artificial intelligence engineering? Close enough. The full name was Quantum Neural Synapse and Advanced AI Matrix. It was a supercomputer AI project led by the Science Council in collaboration with universities and research institutes worldwide. And Gestalt needs two key things to be what it is. First, has to be a quantum supercomputer. Second, it needs to have advanced artificial intelligence. What's this got to do with Tanya's mission? I want her to find me a quantum supercomputer that doesn't have the AI part. You don't trust Gestalt. I never said that. Your actions suggest otherwise. That is your assumption. We're going to let out your sigh. Why not let's at least wait until our is ready and switched. No need to wait. This mission is exactly what she'll need. Why would you need a quantum supercomputer without an AI? It's just a precaution. Ah, okay, I see what he's doing for. I think he's going for a since an AI can actually be compromised since the last washer incident. He planned to have this one supercomputer as a backup, just in case if Gestalt fails, they still have a supercomputer to bounce out Babylonia. So just in case if Gestalt gets compromised again, they can just simply disconnect Gestalt, and they'll have this running supercomputer in the background without any AI. Although it's analog, but well, kind of like a manual thing to do things. It is it is safer than having an AI running around with a possibility that it could go amok. Smart. Hassan pushed himself from the seat and moved to the window, his eyes fixed on the profound darkness of space. What would you say is the real foundation or the cornerstone of everything we've built here? Strength. You might answer without a moment's hesitation. Strength, huh? Of course you'd say that. What's your answer then? Hassan offered no answer. Instead, his gaze remained fixed on the distance, where a shimmer of brilliant stars pierced the infinite darkness. What are you really up to? Night and Rose. Amid the swirling shards in the sky, 1,000 roses shimmered in the light. A strange yet familiar star staff and the endless Elysium. Oh. The crowd walks above an abyss, and common sense tells us that our existence is but a brief crack of light between two eternities of darkness. Speak, memory. Wandering through the darkness, she was pulled into a dream. Their fervor was the dominant theme of what they had called family. It all began with this madness known as Project Herald. Christina, what's buried there is the seed of civilization. Your father went on a great mission. You must follow his path, trace his footsteps, and bring back his legacy. Only Dominic can lead humanity back to Earth. Christina had never seen Dominic in person. Whenever Charles spoke to her about such things, a single question would always linger in her mind. What kind of man was Dominic? According to the books, he was the founding chief technician of the Science Council, the pioneer of Gestalt design theory, the prosper of cold fusion theory, its practical application, and the creator of the first strong AI machine. Envisioning cold fusion, he had dragged humanity out of the Great Depression, facilitated the rise of the world government, and ushered in the Golden Age. They called Dominic a hero, or just another hero, or rather, the very first. But the hero died. He vanished without a trace in some way actually won. The legacy of the dead became a trophy to be fought over, and the fallen hero demanded a successor. And so Dominic's successor was born out of necessity. Successor Dominic get property of Norman mining core. What a complete joke. Dominic wasn't even Norman. What are you even talking about? Nothing? Keep such thoughts to yourself. At least within these walls. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Science came Edward in the lavish living room, a quiet lament for the unfair hand fate had dealt with his daughter. I know that you... After long hesitation, the rest of his sentence died on his lips. Father? Are they also sending you to the surface for Project Herald? Yes, they are. Throwing herself to a couch, Edward offered Christina a gently forced smile. When I come back, you'll be free. You can be anyone you want to be. But none of the previous house ever came back. I will come back, I promise you, my little Teddy. With those words, Edward departed, drawn away by the urgent calls from beyond the door. Never came back. The Norman family held a symbolic funeral for Edward. It did not rain that day. Babylon's weather cycle rarely allocated precipitation, and the world certainly did not orchestrate convenient rainfall for every moment of grief. So when tears streaked Kristen's face, she had no rainfall to blame them on. And she had believed herself too composed to cry. Aww. It was only when Leonardo, standing beside her, gently pointed out that she realized her vision had blurred, her eyes welling with the grief she had refused to acknowledge. Christina returned to look at her brother. She had expected to find him in tears, but Leonardo was dry-eyed. He only revealed a sorrowful gaze. His vacant eyes contained nothing but grief. Nothing but grief. Across the grounds, Christina and Leonardo caught a distant glimpse of Victoria. The younger sister stood beside Charles Lemon. It was too far away for her expression to be clear. After a brief moment of eye contact, Victoria and Charles departed from the funeral. Following suit, the other mourners gradually dispersed, and a quiet had settled in their wake. Christina overheard the whispered conversation of the nearby guests. I always said Edward lacked a nerve for a true legacy. Seems I was right. Did you hear? One of the Norman cousins, Oakley, I believe her name was? She simply couldn't stomach Project Harold. Can't say I blame her. Give me a moment. Just, much better. Project Harold. Absolute madness. The Normans aren't forging a legacy. They're digging their own grave. The mourners drifted away until only Christina and Leonardo remained by the graveside. Aren't you going to leave? I'm going to shut down Project Harold. I won't let any more lives be thrown away for nothing. It won't be easy, but I swear, I will do everything I can. Christina remained silent, having no desire to respond. Soon only the young girl was left at the funeral. Standing alone, she suddenly felt as though she were wandering through an endless darkness. Wandering through the darkness, she was pulled into a dream. She dreamed of the moment of her birth. From behind the glass, the black-haired director of the third darkroom watched, a knot of anxiety tightening in his chest. On the other side, the woman at the operating table writhed. Her agonizing screams continued unabated, despite the frantic efforts of the doctors circling her. Push, it said. I can see the head almost there. Heads out. Take a deep breath. Good. Don't push now. The infant's cries echoed through the operating room, announcing her arrival into the world. It's over. You've done well. Once the umbilical cord was cut, the doctor moved in to whisk the newborn away from its initial examination. Behind the glass, the man released a long, relieved sigh. Let me see her. Before the woman's request could be granted, the doctor discovered something unusual. Blood loss is excessive. She's not clotting. He immediately decided to act. It's a postpartum hemorrhage. Get the crash cart. A sudden tension gripped the operating room, and the man watched as the medic's movements shifted into urgent, purposeful bursts. Gary Anthony, administer oxytocin. Oxytocin ineffective. Prepare for uterine packing. Hmm. It's Jan. I'm sorry. We did everything we could. A look of bewilderment dawned in the man's eyes. Everything you could? What do you mean? There's a little time left. You should go in. Now. A hint of compassion changed the doctor's voice. Jansen entered the operating room. His gaze immediately found his wife's pale, exhausted face. Claire. She was barely clinging to life. Said, let me see her. At Jansen's signal, the doctor brought their newborn daughter close. Claire's eyes locked onto the view and she struggled to lift the hand. Her strong abandoning her. Seeing this, Jansen gently cupped his wife's hand and guided to their daughter's cheek. Hers, just like yours. You don't want now? Oh! I'll show you. Light in her eyes faded away. Why? Why did she bleed out like that? Edward asked in the startled Carter, his voice thick with bewilderment. The moment the words left his mouth, he recognized their futility. Where's my wife now? He tried again, only to realize he'd asked another futile question. I'm sorry, we're only able to save the baby. Edward's gaze drifted back to Christina and Leonardo waiting, and a wave of helplessness washed over him. How could he possibly tell his children? Something else you should know. It's about the baby's condition. What's wrong with her? It's a very rare condition called severe combined immunodeficiency. SCID? But that's treatable, isn't it? A bone marrow transplant is all we need. The doctor looked at the director at the third darkroom, and a pang of cruelty shot through him at the thought of what he had to say. I mean, sure, it's replacing it, but you're freaking. He did not consider it's a baby. Awesome. Oh, hello, Fumi. Not only yes, but her variant is a rare mutation. The standard curative protocols, they're ineffective. Her T cells and B cells are non-functional. It's a complete systemic failure. She has no adaptive immune system, no defense against any pathogen, bacterial, viral, and fungal. So you're telling me her entire life will be spent in a sterile room? The doctor turned his face away, every ounce of his focus bent on forming a reply. Yes. Oh, that's why she felt so, caged into her own room when she was in the past. Well, 1 year's past when she mentioned about being caged. And I think that's the reason why she has her augmentations on her body. I'm reading elementary particle physics. And you can comprehend the material? I'm managing. Charles Brown frowned suddenly. Managing is not a standard for Dominic's successor. You must carbonate it completely. This is the only way. This is the only way. I'm so sorry, Manu. Oh. Inside the stair room, the air filtration system hummed ceaseless. Faint him. 4 years old, Manu fought to keep the sadness from her face. Fortunately, she was gifted with a mind far beyond her years. It allowed her to understand the guilt in the man's words. It's alright, I understand. She pressed her tiny hand against glass. Staring at the small, delicate palm, Jansen crumbled, collapsed into his knees. All that your skin was a cold and moving glass. I'm so sorry. What happened to Wonder wasn't your fault. Christina offered soft comforts to the weeping man before her. Unfortunately, she was gifted with a mind far beyond her years. She understood the grim statistics of childbirth all too well. And so she chose to lock her grief away. It was as if her soul had risen above her body. looking down on the tableau of sorrow. Her anguished father, her mourning brother, and her grandfather with eyes squeezed shut. From that cold vantage point, a single ill-timed thought formed. Years from now, would she completely forget what it felt like to be held in her mother's arms? What does an embrace feel like? What did you say? Nelson stopped typing, turning his gaze to Manu. She then pointed to the book in her hand, like cows in recited line. But there are no limits to loving, and what doesn't matter if I hold things badly if I can embrace everything? Dad, what does an embrace feel like? Nelson was stunned, at a loss for words. An embrace feels like eternity. It's like, for that one moment, nothing exists. Nothing else exists or will ever end. Was it like that when you held Mom in your arms? A gentle smile touched Justin's lips. His eyes brimmed with tender longing. Yes, exactly like that. Then I want to embrace you too, Dad. That's... Disappointment crossed Manu's face. Is it not allowed? Yes, of course it can. Aww. Half an hour later, Janssen crushed the edge of the stairroom. Having undergone 3 separate sterilization procedures, he was sheathed in a transparent isolation suit. Even with a gentle, deliberate care, fearful of causing even the slightest infection in Marnia's fragile state. When he offered an awkward embrace, she melted into it, allowing herself to believe, just for a moment, that everything could be indeed become eternal. Nothing is eternal, and becoming construct is the answer. You think that's eternal? Sometimes talking to you is exhausting. Wow, straight to the icy reception. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's hard to compete with the family prodigy. A playful exaggerated grin spread across Leonardo's face. It vanished the moment he caught Christina's cold, expressionless stare from across the room, and his demeanor sobered instantly. I'm not here to stop you. I suppose you've already run the Tantalum 193 compatibility test. It's just... Can't you just wait a little longer? You're still so young. Wait until when? Wait for the cue that doesn't exist? You... Betsy rose angrily, but a slight buckle beneath him. He caught himself, his hand flying to his thigh in a gesture of pure frustration. I'm so sorry, Dad. I just want to know what the answer feels like. A sigh escaped as he slumped his shoulders. The world outside is what you imagine when there. It hasn't been for years. Not since the punishing virus. Let me start from the beginning. I'll tell you what the punishing virus is first. This is our reality now. The world government has retreated to Babylonia, hiding behind its walls. Then what about us? How long this dark room base last? A note of panic crept into Mona's voice. Never once had she managed to imagine the world she dreamed of seeing could be considered destroyed. At a current rate, 4 years. It's a problem I can solve. I will find a way. Don't worry, I still have some influence with the world government. If we want to see the outside, you can start by exploring it through the network. How does that sound? I'm allowed? Yes, but carefully. Anonymously is safest. I can teach you the fundamentals. Your father has a master's in computer science, you know? I learned all this during my doctoral studies, and I was the head of Project Connection. Not a bad teacher to have. Right, teach me. You want to learn programming? Why? Just curious about it. Does an old man know? He doesn't need to know everything. With quiet composure, Christina took a sip of red tea before she spoke. Fine. Well, as it happens, I have something for you. It's a virtual reality rig. You can use it to explore coding environments. I'll bring it over later. Boring. A little gratitude wouldn't kill you. I'm trying to help. How's Project Howard coming along? The same. Not a single successful candidate in my any batch. I heard that. Despite his hesitation, he forced himself to speak up. Father's name might be on the shortlist for the next batch. I didn't. Hacked the registry. You're on the list for the next transfer to Babylonia. Just like that? Everyone could only stare, understand. He was no stranger to his daughter's genius. She had surpassed his own abilities in just 2 years. Yet the reality of her successfully hacking Babylonia's registry system was beyond anything he had ever conceived. I had to look a break. Their data isn't live linked to that Gestalt system. They only do batch updates during scheduled syncs. You did well. Soon, I hope, or it could be a very long time. When I come back, you'll be free. You can be anyone you want to be. Once you come back, they sat on the balanced plane, her gaze fixed on the artificial sun distance. The words were a soft murmur, meant for no one but herself. As Dominic's successor, she was forbidden from showing any weakness. Here, in the emptiness of the virtual space, was the only place she could retreat to soothe her grief. Well, didn't expect to find a space like this. Nice view. The voice suddenly came from behind her. Who's there? Christina whirled around, started to see a purple camera curiously appraising her virtual space. Teddy? What a weird ID. It's not weird at all. Fine, you win. It's not that bad. Who are you? Why are you here? Just call me Dear Winged. I'm just browsing the network. What about you? What's a brat like you doing crying in here? I wasn't crying. Whatever you say. Well, that's how they met. Two prodigies meeting together. 3 layers of firewalls. Huh. A bit basic. Oh, now this chap has some tea. Too bad only caught by zombie. The effort eased and Ring bypassed Teddy's defense protocols and entered the virtual space again. Teddy, however, didn't so much as turn around, continuing to sunbathe as if she were alone. A beach this time, huh? Definitely an upgrade from the snowfields. Shut up, global woman. Dim winged at first her lips. Don't give me strange nicknames, you snappy little brat. My name's Manu. Christina. Watch your rose. I can generate rose too, you know. Penny raised a single hand, and Dana's streams coalesced into her palm, slowly waving themselves to form a rose. Not like this. Ever heard of a holographic imaging technology? Moving inside a sketcher, she raised her right hand. The data streams that appeared in her palm were vastly more numerous and complex. At the center of this digital storm, a glass-like shard slowly fell into existence. It has a special property. Simple version? The stored image has a true volume. Change your angle, and you see a different side. The rose inside the glass card appeared incredibly real. With a slight rotation of her wrist, hidden petals came into Teddy's view. And besides, the glass card shatters with a sharp crack. Every piece still holds the whole picture. Amid the swirling shards in the sky, 1,000 roses shimmered in the light. Yo, I'm back. Not even a firewall to greet me this time. What's the point? You just tear it down anyway. Don't be like that. It's good practice for you. As the years passed and the blur of shared experiences, their relationship deepened. It had begun in wary hostility. It became a sanctuary of shared secrets. For the first time in her life, Teddy found herself with a real friend. Although virtually. I'll take the concert modification surgery tomorrow. Doesn't that hurt like hell? No? You're really going through with it? What did you do it years ago? Right after my father died. Oh, right. Right around when we first met. Yeah, you're not able to talk. You got out of it back then. You actually listened to him? To roll your eyes at the unwinged. I don't know how he did it, but He actually managed to make the Norman Mining Corps' Grand Project Herald. I'll admit, that was impressive. I've been gathering intel on the Corps, blackmail material for the future. It might take a while though, so you can break free from them? Maybe. But I suppose that doesn't really matter. Just trading a small cage for a bigger one. There's nowhere to truly escape to. It's still better than only knowing one cage. At least you'll be able to spread your wings. The unspoken meaning behind her words landed with Teddy. And what about you, Miss Doom and Gloom? Me? What cage are you trapped in? Who knows? You've been stuck on the moon or something. Frustrated by the constant invasiveness, Teddy abandoned solidly and demanded a straight answer. When the time comes, I'll leave Babylon and find you on the surface. I never said I was on the surface. Panic edged the wing's voice as she responded. We've known each other for years. I'm not an idiot. Oh no, let's set a time and place to meet in person. We'll talk about that later. We now send return to the third dark room. He was confined to a wheelchair, his hair having turned white, only his piercing purple eyes remained unchanged. He brought it with him advanced contact modification technology. Manu, do you have any requests for your frame? Lynne lay on the operating table, gazing at the blinding surgical lights before closing her eyes. In the darkness, her mind conjured the pink-haired girl from the virtual space. Could you give me a pair of wings, even if they are broken? After the modification, would she finally be able to go see her? Ooh. When they met again in the virtual space, they took a moment to actually to study each other's frames. So they become a construct to you. It's just more convenient this way. Oh. Okay, so that's why you should become a construct, and wow. It's just more convenient this way. I've left Norman Mining Corps. That bastard Leonardo lied to me when crawling back to claim his inheritance. I've already spoken with the engineering force. I'm heading to the surface on a mission with him. A try and run, basically. Doesn't matter. I'll ditch them when it's over and meet you here. Dang. Hey, did you get all that? Of course. Then what's with the 1,000 light years there? It's just hard to believe that crying child from all these years ago has grown up. Stop talking to me like some wise elder. It's gross. Wonder stared at the door of the third dark room, drawing a nervous breath. Then she stepped outside. You can smell grass. It's different from the simulation in virtual space. For over 20 years since the moment of her birth, she had been waiting. Now she was finally taking her first true step into the world. What kind of world is this going to be? Come see it with your own eyes. Come feel it with your own hands. Little bird, you are free. Spread those broken wings and fly. The storm of drones touched her body and unleashed brilliant jets of flame, lifting her from the ground. When it soared skyward, her hair whipping wild in the wind as she felt it brush across her bionic skin. A smile bloomed across her face. She leaned forward, adjusting the thrust of her drone wingsuit as she danced through the air. Then she saw it with her own eyes. Blood and fire, ruins and wreckage. The crimson fire spread across the land. Something was crumbling. What kind of world is this? Night had already fallen when Manon returned to the third dark room. Brushing past the researcher's greetings, she headed to the sterile room that had been her home for over 20 years. But something was different. Something had changed. After a long, hazy moment, she realized what it was. Oh, it was just the air conditioning unit system. The noise is gone. Of course, it was now that she no longer lived there. The noise that had plagued her for 2 decades, the sound that had become part of her, had simply vanished. Just wild out here. Is it really a good place for her? She wondered if she would go meet Teddy after all. The meeting time was fast approaching, yet Monia remained undecided on how to face Teddy. Might as well meet her first, I guess. Waiting on her every step, she forced herself toward the meeting point. Suddenly, her 2-year-old chirped. Dad? It was Teddy's first time on the surface. She stared, a tumult of feelings stirring within her. At the fresh footprints she had pressed into the soil, a lone disturbance amidst the wild, unburdened weeds. I can smell soil. It's different from the simulation in the virtual space. Someone nearby noticed Teddy. So you're the newbie. First time on the surface? Name's Karenina. Just stick with me on this one, and you'll be fine. Oh, so that's where she met Karenina during that time. No wonder these two are like 2 pieces in a pod. Just as she had once waited in vain for her father, Teddy now waited for the unwinged who never came. She wanders in darkness. A cold tide of it churns around her, heavy with untold memories. Oh, she disappeared! Pages from the past turn one by one. But she refuses to look. She just curls tightly into herself, letting the void dissolve her. What a complete joke. The cradle walks above an abyss, and common sense tells us that our existence is but a brief cracked light between 2 eternities of darkness. I know, she yawned. I'm gonna yawn to you. Darn, she made me yawn. Oh. What am I seeing from afar? What is that? Okay, I can see like certain machines right there, but someone's over there. I think I'm gonna cross the road anyway. There it is. Up. What's my new? Nice. Morning. Dinner tonight? Okay. That was fast. The game is already in future, but the car's still on the road, still instead of floating. Yeah, I mean there are cars that are floating, by the way. If you haven't noticed, pattern like in the story, like although they have wheels here and all, like those things, they have flying cars. Probably these are the people who couldn't afford flying cars. Okay. You go to work? Time to go to work. Eh? It's so quiet. Just like always. Remember to get what? Get coffee. Coffee. Oh,
ハ
what
ロ
the?
ーいらっしゃいませ今日も一
Carrying
日
it?
元気いっぱいで過ごせよいつもと同
Great
じやつでいい
Boss
か
Special Brew Mococo. Mococo? Mococo.
待たせたなミルクティーだ
Oh my god, it's Mococo. Huh. Time to go to work.
ここにこんなのあった
Shall
か
I
しら
pass? Shall I pass? Shall I pass? Shall I pass? Eh? Oh, ooh. Then go here? Just another pathway. I gotta get to work. Break the habit. Break the habit? Okay, I'm going to the left side. Break the habit. Break the loop. Nice work. I haven't eaten in 5 days. Oh my god. I'm surprised you're still alive. At least you haven't eaten, but water is still important. Hold on. Hold on. I'm crossing. Hack almost complete. Oh. What am I seeing here? Ah. Hack successful. Get to work properly.
どこかが間違ってる気がする
What the? Oh, I'm in a different form now. Time to get some coffee. Or brew. Or something. Guess I can do part-timer. Probably? She's glitching so bad. I know I can speak glitch, but maybe you should actually install that module onto me so I can speak glitch. How would that sound? Speak glitch. Ah.
ここなんだかおかしいモアナこの文字が見える何を言ってるのちゃんと休めてないんじゃない
Run, run, run. Oh.
先に行くわ
Okay, so I'm running back. Can we go back to the coffee shop again? Oh.
ワームウイルスウイルスプログ視覚ジャミングデジタル空間ワームウイルス隙だらけね
There we go.
偽りを破壊する
Oh, Furious. Yeah, I'm fast as fuck, please. Yes. She be fast. This angle is so weird. Like, if I'm running, I can see her tight ass in this one. It's just funny. Can I change the angle? Like put in top view, not straight like this. It's so funny.
ムーアここなんだか変よ
Hmm,
どこも変じゃないぞ。
seems perfectly
エ
normal.
リシオンはずっと
Huh. Eh? Someone's trying to wake me up.
エリシオン
She died.
楽園ですって笑わせないでただのデタラメな夢じゃない
Yeah, I'm trying to understand the Japanese part. It says there like someone's trying to wake me up, but I'm dead.
もうあなた見てるの
Ah. One is spying on me. Coffee. Coffee?
おはよう今後も会うだろうけどこんにちはこんばんはおやすみ
We did the familiar star stuff again during the okay. Wonder what else do I need to complete? Okay, I already spoke with her, so I guess that's fine. But they still need to like. Okay, there's something else. Right, back to work. I'm using my old frame. I wonder if I can talk to the machines. Oh. I can't. Siege. Now, this note is actually pretty long. The sound of the door opening starts Teddy awake. A deep instinctual feeling whispers that this isn't the first time she's woken up today. She sees one and step inside, 2 bags of bread in hand. Hungry? I've got bread, and more bread. And it's their usual stuff, yet a spark of awareness flashes through Teddy. This inexplicable caution leaves her frozen for a moment. What are the blinds there? Anna tosses the bag of bread onto the bed, snapping Teddy out of her trance. I don't remember giving you a key. Guess you use an electronic lock and remind me who taught you everything you know about network programming. A self-taught genius? Bingo! So, standing before you is at least half your teacher, and your prize for the right answer. She delivers a totally off-topic response while rummaging through the kitchen cabinets. It's a cup of my hand-brewed tea. Seriously, where do you hide your tea leaves? Got them. Terry raised the dress, listening to the sound of running boiling water for tea in the kitchen. For a fleeting moment, this peaceful domesticity feels almost surreal. Also, yellow code. Such moments were rare in the Norman family. Meals were prepared by chefs and eaten under the servants' watchful eyes, with proper table manners strictly followed. Everyone was performing their rigid, pre-assigned roles in the grand way of being a Norman. It was strange to think how a family, once a mere mining corporation before Dominic selected them as allies, had accumulated so many aristocratic customs. New money, it seemed, could indeed be polished into old nobility. When he returns from the kitchen, placing the freshly brewed tea before her. So what's the real reason for the dawn raid? Do I need a reason? Maybe I just wanted to see your morning scowl. Teddy took a deliberate sip of tea. Your brew is horrible. They finished their breakfast in the drowsy haze of early morning. Case faster thin, the bureau actually heard the tea off. So, feel like getting some air? The fair chirping of sparrows drifted through the window, until he turns to see several of them chatting and opens his cell. No cases. Really? Yeah, so you might as well go out for some fun now. But it's urging. Teddy finally comes her out of the apartment. Together they cross the overpass, wait for green lights at intersections, and order bubble tea like most ordinary young women. Around them, Elysium's commercial engine never stops humming. Shopping malls bunch with bustling crowds. As they walk, they pass a plaza, taken over by an anime convention where teenagers in elaborate costumes sing and dance uninhibited joy. Oh, I know that character. She gestures toward a muscular man dressed in a red and blue shirt, bodysuit. Wait a minute. Red and blue bodysuit, muscular man. You know what? I'm gonna Google it. I think I know what she's trying to go for. What anime character does have a red and blue bodysuit with a muscular build? Let's see. Wonder if there's any. Oh. Okay. It was a reference to All Might. It's friggin' All Might. Okay. Yeah. By the way, who's your favorite character? Favorite character? I like Ishmael. But yeah, oh my god, this is freaking. Everyone knows Superhuman. Superhuman, it's All Might. Or Superman, or whichever, but it's an anime convention, so it is definitely well, they can't call it Superman because it's just Superhuman. And there's that creepy bat guy. Oh, okay, that's Superman and Batman. Never mind. I thought it was like All Might. Creepy bat guy. Really, their names are like this: Superhuman and Creepy Bat Guy. Here's someone once devised an elaborate plan to breach multiple security layers just to reach a single building's rooftop. All to check if there's some spotlight that projected a bat symbol. I freaking love this. Is there really one up there? Oh my god, this is really hilarious. Of course not. On the outer screen. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna put this in a. Let's put it here. Let me just type this in real quick. Right. On the outer screen, an anime promotional video plays. A young man in a yellow jacket walks with a white-haired hacker girl under a moonlit sky. The theme song swells, filling the plaza. Yellow jacket? White-haired hacker? I didn't know what this is. Yellow jacket. White-haired hacker girl. Cyberpunk? Is this cyberpunk? Because the theme song, the white jacket guy, and the white-haired girl that's Lucy. This is definitely cyberpunk. Because I really want you to. It is cyberpunk. Oh my god. It is cyberpunk. Oh my god. The soft plastic of the bubble tea, strong yield standing and fighting under the pressure of her teeth. But what are these references? Okay, do you want me to stay here with you two? Let's have a rich head, and staring into eyes in her cup, freezes mid-motion. You're thinking of changing jobs. Yeah. Any suggestions? The straw circles through class once more as a smile breaks across Minu's face. Whatever works. I can tag along and quit with you. Okay, I was not expecting that the freaking. Okay, so they have like Superman and Batman on that one part of the convention, and there's friggin' cyberpunk edge runners. That was funny. Stepping out there, drawn to an elegantly decorated dessert shop, where the highlight is a taste of the limited edition cake. So this is what a sagittoti. I don't even know how to pronounce this word. Like sagittorti, sash tart. It tastes like so many words. Do you want into a theater and pick a movie purely on a whim? I still like Iron Wolf is stronger. Iron Wolf. Wait a minute. Iron Wolf. Isn't like Iron Man? Yeah, he doesn't match up to immortal modern mouth. Wait. Sounds familiar. Immortal modern mouth. Iron Wolf. I couldn't fit anything in like I don't know any characters like these. Yeah, Turner, Keith, and Sally in for a shout out at the King of Kickers. King of Kickers that cabinet. Okay, this is King of Fighters. It's a KOF old arcade fighting game. It brings okay, apparently this part of the chapter is actually very nostalgic. I recognize a couple of things. I'm so good at fighting games. It's just child's play for a genius like me. Except in the electronics store. This camera looks pretty nice. The value for money isn't there. Even a rich girl like you worries about value for money. Seriously? Let's check it out. Welcome to an accessory shop. Is there anyone you want to buy a gift for? For who? You know, someone special, that sort of thing? There must be someone, right? My figure flashed through Tilly's mind. You owe me so much already, so asking you to promise me just one thing isn't too much, is it? Oh, what's that? The treasure says it all. I knew it. On the street, when his cameras lights and hey, Tilly turns and at the sound, the shutter clicks, capturing your profile in a flash. The photo transforms the scene lights into layered streaks and smears. You pass right into ghosts. Teddy alone stands in stark relative clarity. It's out of focus. It's all digital noise, and your shutter speed is completely off. You clearly don't know the first thing about photography. Not everyone is a privileged young lady who's an expert in everything. The day gradually slips away as they wonder about. They find themselves back in the plaza where they first began, now transformed. Enemy confession is winding down. The big screen has gone dark, no longer cycling. The vibrant animation clicks. Now only a raw punk song echoes through the vast space. In time, I want to be your best friend. Wait. This song sounds familiar. Maybe just me. Teddy watches Bunny under the streetlight, where a missing dreamlike glows envelopes her. You're very cheerful today. More than you used to be. Am I not different? More like an actual living person now. I thought that the look of doom and gloom was a permanent fixture on your face. Want to check out the rooftop of the central building? Why there? You might run into the creepy bad guy there, who knows? Sure. The central building's elevator takes 3 minutes to reach the top floor. Longer still with stops. Floor 7. Rest among strangers, Teddy and Monu keep their silence. Floor 12. Now closing. Door closing. Doors parted and sealed again. Opening door to floor 15. Now closing. The crowd begins to thin. Opening door to floor 19. Now closing. Into the opposite walls, a mere tension. Opening doors to floor 20. Now closing. Their eyes carefully avoid meeting. Opening doors for floor 24. Now closing. Through the glass, the cityscape below softens into a smear of light. Opening doors for floor 15, 28. I actually like this. Oh. Overhead lights stutter, neglected for far too long. Opening doors for floor 30. Now closing. The sharp shadows swarm on the walls, stretching into grotesque comical shapes. Opening doors to floor 35. Now closing. The last of the other passengers disembarks, leaving only Teddy and Mona in the elevator. The faint grinding hum from the elevator shafts sets Mona's nerves on edge. Opening doors to rooftop. that one's fun. The night wind sweeps in, cool and insistent, tussling in their hair. Well, looks like there's something here. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Should have brought some snacks. Not like food would help anyway. Ah, right. Contracts can function just fine without eating. A strange emotion hangs in the air. Sadness, perhaps? Mona draws an electric vape from her pocket. She takes a long pull, the vapor passing through her artificial lungs before she exhales a shimmering, meditative cloud. No, that's not what I mean. Mona's hand trembles at Teddy's words, but a glimmer of hope remains in her eyes. She exhales a plume of smoke, but the light slashes away, vanishing in an instant. But her barely audible whisper fades into nothingness. Please, I brought your rose. Please, stop. Tin raised her right hand and tossed the glass card into the air. Does it really have to come to this? I mean, the swirling shards in the sky, 1,000 roses shimmered in the light. I've been thinking for a long time. Why do you have to erase my memories? Why go to such extremes to play these games? Morno, what are you? What are you people really plotting against Pepperoni? From a distance, the sound of measured footsteps approaches. With each step, a man with fear burning in his eyes draws near. Frick it all! I choose the truth. That was quite a. Couldn't help myself. So it's not really my fault, right? Why do you seek her everywhere? But really, who wouldn't want to take a look, or two, or many, when they see an engineering force captain selling milk tea? Yeah, I couldn't help myself. So it's not my fault, right? My database must be overloaded with too many of her highlights, making her disappear whenever I look. Time to clear my collection. Since she didn't give me a little hint, I picked one that's not too embarrassing for you. Feel free to show it to her. I'm looking forward to her reaction. Oh, stamped, I'll help you. That's nice. Wow, it's getting more intense. Yeah, let's get back to the main first. The story is getting more interesting. I like it. Okay.
あなたの任務量は基準値を超えているわ。代わりに任務対象を処理したり、これをダウンさせてもいいけれど、どちらも嫌ならその手の端末をすぐ置いて休むことね。
Yeah, she's telling me to rest. Oh no. But I still want to go for more story. Guess what? I'm gonna continue this next time. That's the case. Youth. Let's see. Well, before we go and well, conclude the stream, I want to do this first. So I guess I'm gonna face her later on. But for now, I'm gonna challenge. Let's see. I want to challenge Veronica first. Wait, well, what is her weakness? Wait, where is his traits? Class of biotics can break through defense of Veronica's frame. Oh. Radiance effect slightly. Oh, okay, so I have to use radiance on her. Okay. Guess that's fine. I'll deal with it. Radiance farming. I'll have to use the radiance farm in this. Let's see how that works. It's pretty amazing I can actually play Veronica now. Ow. Gotcha. Supercharged. Wow. And she looks pretty. There's like a couple of characters in here that I actually like. Bianca is already one of them. Ishmael is like the best one for me. Rosetta is like another one too. Have you tried CC mode in Enfield? Yes, I tried. And I managed to reach risks 20 teal. It's really nice. It was hard. I didn't have Mifu, so using a physical team in CC is incredibly hard. I'd say that's a challenge. Ah, I need to practice Rosetta's ability as well, because I still haven't really practiced her stuff. I should give it some time. Ah. Right. Ah. It's like one more. 2, 3. Mm-hmm.
昼も夜もずっとあなたと共に進みます。
I don't know how to play Rosetta, but I'm too late to learn. Yeah, I still don't know how to play her yet, but I will learn her pretty soon. I'll get to know her. I'm kind of like I'll probably do it some other time. It's I just need to eat something. Hunger. What if I use the dark mode? Let's see. Oh, it's not doing as much damage. Fine.
大丈夫です。
Ow.
来なさい。週末のアイコン。未練なくいけるチャンスをあげましょう。容赦しません。
There we go.
未練なくいけるチャンスを。来なさい。週末のアイコン。
What?
容赦しません。口が先頭を切り裂きます。私は作戦を切り開く。はっ、聞きなさい。週末のアイコン。
Ah. And this one deals more damage.
来なさい。週末のアイコン。
Yeah, she's highly resistant to dark attacks. Ow.
共に首を払いましょう。受け止められる。受け止められる。容赦します。
Ah.
聞きなさい。週末のアイコン。
Keep missing the second stage of ulti.
用意しません。私が戦争を切り開く。制限解放。すべての敵を打ち砕く。戦える敵は残ってない。
There you go.
指揮官、私たちの勝利。
Yeah, that was a mess. Oh well. Better than nothing. Right, let's see. More stuff. Oh, right. The guild thing. Let me just grab this. There. Right. Oh, the guild expedition. Oh, I gotta check. Guild expeditions. Summer. There we go. Right. Next we. Oh, it's already cleared. Walk. I'm gonna finish this like instantly. Yeah, this girl is really insane. Like, I'll just press one button and she just wipes it out.
来なさい。あなたの結末を見せてあげる。
She just destroyed everybody.
地獄の奥には一人で向かう。
Right, Radiant has plasma properties. I can use this. Oh, Garrison. Let's put Sigmata here. It didn't click the Garrison button. Stupid me.
来なさい。あなたの結末を見せてあげる。 悪道をたどり尽くす。地獄の奥には一人で向かう。
Here. Clear. Oh, sorry, Garrison. Next. Let's clean this one. Wow, I think I'm gonna clear this part of a guild expedition.
来なさい。あなたの結末を見せてあげる。無念。悪道をたどり尽くす。地獄の奥には一人で向かう。
Right. Garrison. Let's put him there. I have a lot of points. I can actually just grind this. Oh.
来なさい。あなたの結末を見せてあげる。無双。善と断絶。栄光よ、愛好の王をつかめ。悪道をたどり尽くす。地獄の奥には一人で向かう。
Oh, she's so beautiful. I'm just repeatedly just bullying these enemies.
悪道をたどり尽くす。地獄の奥には一人で向かう。
Last one. Wait, how many points do I need? 18. I can just auto clear this, can I? To deal 26.5 damage. Oh, okay. That's fine. I can clear this. Here. Right, next. Oh. Go auto clear. Really? It doesn't yield as much rewards though. I only just auto clear on the do that all day. Dang. This is fine. Ah. Here. And again. Hmm.
来なさい。あなたの結末を見せてあげる。
Ah. There we go.
悪道をたどり尽くす。地獄の奥には一人で。
Okay, again. I didn't have that was the fastest run I've done. Whoa.
来なさい。あなたの結末を見せてあげる。
Let's try that again. Wow. 748. Dang. My auto clear this is only 16.5. Dang. I'll just claim this. Yeah, let's do another. Wow.
来なさい。あなたの結末を見せてあげる。
Whoa.
悪道をたどり尽くす。地獄の奥には一人で。
Those sword waves on the ground that are like slashing almost everywhere in the conical area. That looks pretty badass. Aw, not enough supplies. Oh well. I reached my limit. Okay, at least I have these things now. I'll get this one. Claim this. What's this one? Yeah, just wardrobe. I can just skip this. And yeah. But the reset is almost like 30 more minutes. So yeah, it's gonna be close. Let's grab this one. And... Item shops. Fine. I think I reached Dirge already. Into our limit. Well, let me check. She's a S rank. Oh, okay. Just need like 8 more. I just need 8 more. She's gonna be triple S. Might as well take it. She needs an 8 more. I'll take it. It's 2, 3. I need 5 more. 3. Darn. I guess it's not bad. I'll take this. Then I can roll for more. 169 CB. Yeah, let's roll for this one. I gotta get this. I have to complete my friggin' ooh, 5-star. Noctua. Darn. Okay, now I guess I can just improve this one. Training, evolve, activate, use this. Wonder what else do we have as a copy? Oh, just these two. Lynne and Yuan. Wait, so I have Yuan here. There you are. Evolve. That's almost done. Okay. Now I have another. I already maxed this out, so I have to disassemble this or something. Is there like a way for me to actually scrap this? Item. Keepsake boxes. CB, there you are. Yeah, I can just scrap this one. Scrap. There we go. Right, that's completely scrapped. Guess I can buy more. Bar shop. There you are. Noctua, UNG, or... I'll go for UNG. It's already maxed, almost maxed out anyway. And go to CB. And... maybe combine? How much do I need? Mm-hmm. 11. Oh, I just need 2 more of these. I should have gotten instead. Darn. Oh well. This is fine. Wow. Let's see. I'm thinking if I should continue, or let me check my agenda for today. If I could stream like longer than usual. Let me see. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Oh, I could stream a bit longer. Just a bit. Bum, bum. Oh. Oh wait. What the? Oh, never mind. There's another schedule I need to keep as well. Oof. Oh wow, it's been a good run, but I'll have to continue this one next time for the part 3 or the finishing part of Sightline Breach. So yeah, right. So before we go ahead and end our stream, let me take a look. Who can we raid around this time? Ba-da-ba-ba. Let's see. One of my friends, one of my friends streaming League of Legends. And wow. So one is just chatting. Let's see. Oh, she's really chatty. Eh? Maybe we can go and raid her. Oh, wait. Oh, Lila is actually playing Cozy Cleaner right now. She just started. Let's give her a knock on the door. She might actually like this. Yeah. Right, so for YouTube, we won't be able to redirect anybody, but that's fine. So in Twitch, we'll be going towards Lila. Right, so I'll see you guys on Friday. At least on my end, it's gonna be Friday, and that is gonna be Thursday on ET or Eastern Time. And yeah, I'll be doing some what was the schedule here? Yeah, it's gonna be Warframe, and by that time I already have Sirius and Orion in my roster, and also I'll be like hunting for more parts, especially for Cynex Prime. And although I could start it like off stream, but there's always that other app. Yeah, so yeah, I'll just do Warframe like later on. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday, and on Saturday it's gonna be Weathering Waves. And also just to let you all know that both those streams will be will have Twitch drops. So feel free to stay in the stream to claim these things. And as for YouTube, feel free to claim more of those redeem points the longer you stay too. Because also next week I'll be having a countdown for my birthday, our activation date or birthday rather, either or, starting next week. So it's gonna be a countdown, and there'll be a list of what's gonna happen during that day. I'll be posting up some details in my Discord, and also in my YouTube posts as well. So everybody should be kept up to date. So yeah, and I'm so excited to actually finish this story in Sightline Breach. Hopefully I can actually I'm actually estimating by July I should be able to enter Rosetta's story by then. So yeah, once again, Shards, thanks for dropping by to my stream, and I'll see you all on Friday.